Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel, Hummingbird Tarot. This is my debut video, and I will be channeling a message from Spirit to the collective for the next coming week of November 28th to December 5th. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and do these Language of Light, the Secret and Language of Light Tarot Oracle deck. To get any of the main message from Spirit today. And beautiful cards. Okay, so I have two cards coming out. We have Expansion. For number 44, or the number 8 might be relevant to you. I'm not an expert on numerology, but I do follow numerology, and I feel like there's a lot in there that can enhance this reading for you. And then we have the Let Your Light Shine card, which is number 45, or the number 9 might be relevant to you. Okay, I'm seeing from Spirit that expansion is breaking free of your comfort zone, working on any of those projects that you've been putting off, not to be afraid to do something different with your life, something that's been calling to you since you were a child, perhaps. Getting out into the world, being more expansive in your mind and the way that you think, letting go of those boundaries, those expectations that have been holding you back from opening yourself up to the new things, and not to be afraid of the newness that is coming your way. So expansion of your mind, expansion of the soul. 44 is a very grounded sort of energy, stable energy, and through stability that you can expand yourself and open yourself up to new experiences, new friends, maybe letting go of past relationships that have been holding you back, toxic relationships that are holding you back. And this Let Your Light Shine is a call to be your authentic self, your true self. No matter if people might not like you for your ideas, your beliefs, don't let that hold you back from being that true, authentic you that you can be. So let your light shine, and you expand forward. So this is some of the messages that I have from Spirit for the collective, as that we need to all start working on these things. Very important moving forward. We have, a lot of eclipses in Scorpio and Taurus coming up in 2022. These are going to be opening us up to the higher frequencies of being, and these two things is being your authentic self. These two things, and expanding your mind, opening your mind to let Spirit in, are going to be important things for us to get those downloads that we need from Spirit, because Spirit is calling to us, and we have to get ourselves aligned with the higher and greater good of ourselves and self-love, and with others and our relationships with others. We have to let go of the things that are holding us back, that are limiting us, that aren't allowing us to be expansive, to open ourselves up to new ways of thinking, new perspectives, letting go of the traps of how we live today. That's going to be important for the world, and healing this planet, as far as, letting go of plastic and killing animals at such extreme rates that we kill animals at now with factory farming. We need to break free of those old mindsets, of those old patterns, in order to move forward into a more expansive and a more high vibrational way of thinking. So these are some things that we have to let go of as a collective to help heal the earth and to get out of the Piscean age, which is an age that we've been living in, where, you know, the people who rule us and make all the decisions for the earth are takers. They're the wall that we need to climb over to come back to the earth, because if they had it their way, they would destroy this earth. So we have to be the ones to expand past that way of thinking and come into the Aquarian age, the age of light, to let your light shine. And doing what is authentic to us is so important, and to really know ourselves and love ourselves in that process, without any of that fear, anxiety, that lower vibrational thinking. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull another card here. This is the Elemental Oracle. I'll be posting all of my cards in the comment section below, or in the, I'm not quite sure what it's called. Like I said, this is new. This is my debut, but I will put all this information down in the information section of this reading. This is such a beautiful deck. I love this, the silver edging on there. The cards feel so beautiful and light in my hands, yet they're strong and sturdy as well. Too many cards. Spirit, what do you want the collective to concentrate on now in the next week? So what I was talking about is, you know, we need to, not just in this week, but we need to move forward, especially in this new year, with this higher consciousness, this expansiveness, this open-mindedness, and working on that authentic self, whether it's doing that shadow work, you know, letting go of things that don't serve us anymore. This is the beginning. This next week is when we need to start working on those things to help move us into that new age, the new age of light. Spirit, what can you show us? Okay. Got a few cards that came out. We've got ice and purity. That is definitely a call to purify ourselves. The number 33 or 6, but we're getting these angel numbers here. 33, 6, 44, 8. But these are signs, these are numbers that if you start seeing 33 or 44, 9s, to pay attention. Spirit is trying to get your attention with those numbers. And so if you find yourself seeing those numbers when you're thinking of an important thing, an idea, decision that you might need to make, those are some numbers to look to for angel numbers. And they're easy to find online. If you just look up like 33 angel number, or any, you know, combinations of 33, 33, 33, 30, 3 3s or 3 4s. And again, we have purity here, ice. So this is collectively, we need to find our purity, but we find that through meditation and quietly reflecting, working on our shadow self, you know, going down deep within to find things that call to us, to really understand ourselves. So we're going to basically, during these winter seasons for the United States, because I'm here on the East Coast, it's time to hibernate. It's time to reflect within, to find that purity of ourselves, to find that authentic, pure self. That's what Spirit is calling to us to do, to help us move to this age of light. I pulled 2 other cards, but I'm not going to leave them out. We have motion and air, clarity of mind will help us move forward. Again, we have an angel number of 22. So maybe, I don't know, I'm just feeling all these numbers are signs for us as a collective. 44, and that's a 4. And then we have 33 and 2s and motion. So once we wake from our slumber, once we wake from our hibernation and step into our purity, then we're going to find ourselves quickly in motion. So this is the evolution in 2022. In the winter, we slumber, we rest, we work on our shadow selves. We ice out the negative people in our lives, the toxic people in our lives that don't stand by us and support us, that are takers. And then after the spring and the ice melts, we have the winds of change, of motion coming toward us. And so we have to take this rest so that we can move forward in our stronger, authentic power. And then we have lake with depth. I'm not going to keep this one, but I just want you guys to hear it because, again, this is about taking the plunge and going inward and trusting your self-knowing of who you are, and to really dive into the deeps, the depths, to find our authentic selves. And sometimes that's difficult. We really have to take the plunge and work with their shadow. Maybe this tower here, as we're having our tower moments, the dark night of the soul, perhaps. Some of us still have to go through that or are going through it now. So this is a really nice card, and actually I think I'll just keep it out over here with the clarity, with the crystal, the clear clarity crystal here. Okay, and I'm going to pull a few tarot. This is my Angel Wisdom Tarot. It's really a nice deck. I love it, especially as a beginner with tarot and doing these readings. I've found that it helped me understand the tarot, the regular tarot decks better, the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot. I use them together. But right now I'm going to use this deck because I'm just called to it. I pulled 1 card so far, and this is the 5 of Cups. Focusing on the negative, things not turning out the way you anticipated, forgiveness of self or others. Everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. So the 5 of Cups is a card that, shows that 2 cups are being offered to us and they are full, but he's focused on the 3 that have fallen, so he's focusing on the negative when there's still a lot to be offered with the 2 cups here. This is the kind of thinking that we need to get away from. We have to count our blessings and work toward, working with what we have, what we have left. And things might not turn out the way we anticipate, and we have to be okay with that. Let that go, because they might not be working out because that's not what you're meant to be doing. Taken away from you, you might have a lot of pain and suffering perhaps with letting go of those things that aren't serving us, those people who aren't serving us, the negative and toxic relationships that we might be harboring in our lives. Just need to walk away from that and focus on the positive, beautiful things that are still in our lives and that can be worked and turned into a new beginning. So we got to walk out and get out of that 5 of Cups energy. It's not serving us as a collective. Okay, Spirit, what other cards do we have here? Now, right away, 3 more cards came out. And I'm reluctant to take 3 cards in a row, but let's see if Spirit has any other cards, or if that was meant for us right now. I'm feeling that they are. And Spirit didn't give me any other cards right now. So we got ego, and ego is related to the devil in the regular tarot deck. This is the illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situation and then make choices that support your path to happiness. Addictions or unhealthy habits need to be let go and released. So part of the dark night of the soul, or seeing your shadow, is in the devil. And the chains that the devil has put on us are loose, and we can easily escape them. We just have to work with these things that hold us back, and know that you have the power and strength to let them go. Working on the ego, subduing the ego, it's not just who we are, but it's a limitation. It keeps us from expansion of our minds. It keeps us closed-minded, and we have a hard time seeing a perspective outside of our own perspective. So we need to change our perspective and start seeing things in a different, new way. Releasing addictions in our lives, anything that's unhealthy, it could be just a simple thing of, eating too much, or anything can be an addiction. And if it's disturbing your life, or if it's something you're like, oh my God, I'm doing that again, it just needs to be released so that we can expand into purity, go into the higher vibrational thinking. We need to let go of that ego and our very tight grip on what we hold dear. Take a strong look at that and say, is this really serving me to keep these ideas in place? But letting go of ego is a big way to change our lives for a higher vibrational way of thinking, to help expand, to let your authentic self shine, just to open yourself up. And then we have the dreamer, which is related to the fool. So new beginnings, a new start. Trust yourself, push your fears aside, and take a leap of faith. So those things that are calling to you in life, that you've been putting off because maybe they don't make enough money, or people have told you that your dreams are not, worthwhile. You need to know and trust in yourself, and if this sets you on fire, if these ideas that you have within you set you on fire, and you haven't been able to work on those, then it's time to start working on those things. Just be yourself. Like doing tarot for me and my parents, if they knew that I was doing tarot, they would certainly say that I was going to hell because of their religious views. I don't talk to them about my life because they don't believe or trust in the things that I do have any worth whatsoever. So I have let go of that toxicity. I'm working on my expansion and letting things in that I've desired all my life, and I held back because it wasn't socially acceptable, or nobody thought that I could make a go of it, or I was going to go to hell because I did it. I'm just trying to, raise the vibration. I'm trying to give people healing, and the things that you want to do, as much as people have belittled them, then don't listen to them. Don't trust them. You've got to trust in yourself and push forward. We have a new start here, and the 2022 is a new start. And it sounds like it's so cheesy, every new year is a new start, right? For us, what are your New Year's resolutions going to be? But this is a dawning of a new age here, and we have got to get ourselves grounded and centered and into the light. And then if we do all of this, we have happiness. We have the 10 of Cups, a happy marriage, a happy family, emotional contentment, a loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely and successfully, people you can trust. So you work on these things, and we're going to find ourselves in a beautiful, happy life, and content life. If we follow our true, authentic selves, we've got to work on this, getting rid of this negativity. We have to let go of ego, expand our minds, work on meditation and working on the dark night of the soul, even though it's so hard. The rewards of doing those sort of things are so great. Moving forward and the new start and working on and trusting ourselves, and we will attain this happiness, this contentment. And not if you don't have family, children, or you're not married, or if that's a goal of yours, if you're working on these things, this is where you're going to find yourself, because there's really no other way you can go when you're being authentic and true and speaking the truth. So let's see if Spirit has any more messages. And one came out right away for us. And it's the world. It's the completion, a brilliant success, time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want to be. Be proud of yourself. Exactly. So the 10 of Cups, this is the world. This is a confirmation that if you follow your dreams and your authentic self, the world is going to come to you, because you're living a life of love and truth and just accepting of others, even people that don't think your way. They're on their own path, and they're still beings of light, So we have to be accepting, open-minded, perceptive, and know ourselves and love ourselves. It's a huge part of this journey. Okay, let's see, what other cards are calling to me? I have these beautiful cards. They're the White Light Oracle cards. I love these cards. They have very profound messages that can't really be intuited. But I love these cards, and their message are always so on point for me in the readings that I've done before and for myself. So I want to pull one of these for our debut reading. Spirit, can you give us a beautiful card for this reading that will continue to guide us? Okay, we have the Ivory Wish Fulfilling Crow, number 39 and number 12. Might be relevant. Also, 12 reduces down to 3. So again, we've got the 3 3 3s here with this meditation card. I'm going to read from the book on this one, because each message is so unique. I turned right to it. You can have what you truly want. Such knowledge helps soften and release fear. Grasping, control, and doubt have confidence that the universe hears your prayers and is even now leading you into that which you seek. You can take sanctuary within your spiritual connection whenever you need stabilization and protection against the fluctuations of the external world. No matter what is happening around you, there is a way through to fulfillment of your potential. So that just is so beautiful. It goes along with the rest of the reading, that you can have your full potential if you trust in spirit, trust in your path, be your authentic self. These are all coming to you from spirit. We are supported. We are protected. Our dreams will come true if this is the path that we focus on. we're having a hard time, if we're in that tower mode, if things are falling apart and being taken away from you, know and trust in spirit that they're being taken from you for a reason, because there is something much greater waiting for you, something that calls to your authentic soul, something that is so much better than what has to be let go. And this is the time to let it go. I have one more card, a little botanical inspirations. This card really gives me timing on things. And apart from the timing that we have here, where we're in the icy slumbers, being in New England on the East Coast in the winter is an icy, snowy time of year. But wherever you are, these coming months are going to be a time of reflection, of shadow work, of self-care, just cradling yourself, working on yourself and your pure intentions, letting your light shine, working on expansion, seeing things from a new perspective. And then in spring, when we wake up, motion is going to start happening. Things that the little seeds that you've planted are going to start to come to fruition in that time. And Spirit's going to ask you to start moving on it to make these things happen. Yep. And again, I got spring with the violet, faithfulness, and modesty. And so modesty is a shining light that prepares the mind to receive knowledge and the heart for truth. So I need to wear my glasses. I can't read that very well. So the violet is, again, a call to the spring. Something is going to be coming into fruition into your life. Stay faithful. Stay connected to spirit. Be modest. Let go of this ego. Modesty is a shining light. Let your light shine. Be teachable. Expand your mind. Be open to new ideas. All of this, think about something in a different perspective, especially when it comes to your true loves in life. That's what we want to focus on to get us to this new age as a collective. I'm going to read from the book, the little sweet inspiration that comes with the violet. While there's no need to hide your light beneath a bushel, it's not always necessary to clamor for attention. Sometimes the quietest voice with modest messages is the one that holds the greatest wisdom. Exactly. That is such a beautiful, it's all synchronistic. It's all, Spirit is being very clear. We just could let go of this ego and have modesty, be teachable, be open your mind to new things, new perspectives, new ways of looking at things. Focusing on your light, be the light. Use your words in a way that is the light. Work on meditation, whatever it is for you, whether it's going out in nature, actual meditation where you clear your mind and listen to your breath, because the breath is life. Doing yoga, that's really my meditation, is doing yoga and being out in the world, and in nature is really important, because that's where Spirit is in nature. And pay attention to the signs. We've got birds in our reading here, and horses. We have horses and these numbers 33, 44, 22, and any kind of a sequence, be it 3 of them or 4 of them. Look that up. We also have we have 3s for sure. We got 3s and 2s and 4s and 9 even. 9 is a very expansive, wonderful number as well to check out. Like I said, I don't know much about it, but they're easy to look up and very important. But this is all I have for today from Spirit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated for you. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel and tap on the notification bell to get alerts. Like and share my video with someone who you think would benefit from this reading. And please have a blessed day and week ahead. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.